it's Crazy Cash!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show, the Crazy Cash Show, whatever name you want to give this show. Let's talk about what's going on in the markets. Yeah, I want to start this stream off by saying people have been asking me time and time again, hey, are gold miners, are gold stocks a buy? And that makes me think that the top is in on gold, on silver, because it's insane how many people have been asking me that. Like, why weren't you asking me about gold and silver back when it was down here? The last time it touched the white line was way back in February 23rd, 2024. So why weren't you asking me about gold plays back then? When it was cheap, when it was at what, $5? That's where it made sense. Now people want to buy it when it's jumped from 5 to 40. That kind of seems stupid to me, but whatever. People want to do stupid shit. If you want to buy gold, KGC, clear trading range here, bouncing between 40 and 30. That's quite the volatile range for a gold stock. I've never seen it this volatile. But yeah, so I would wait for 30 to 31, see if it comes down there, and then look to trade it at, I would say, 35 and then 40. I don't know. If you want to hold it long term, you could do that too. Just dollar cost average. If you're looking to hold it long term, dollar cost average into it, you don't even got to think about these levels. Just dollar cost average, like one share at a time or whatever, 5 shares at a time, kind of like how I'm doing with SoFi, 10 shares a day for the next 4 months. So it's up to you how you want to go about it. But to me, it just kind of seems silly. Like, now you want to buy it all the way up here and not when it was, where's the purple line? Let's look at the purple line. The purple line, the last time it came down to the purple line was way back in December 2024. It has not the fact that it hasn't even touched the purple line in such a long time it's a sign of strength, but also it's a sign of it's moved quite a bit. Do you really want to buy all the way up here? I don't know. You know how people are. They want to get into things when it's already moved. It's stupid, right? It doesn't make sense to me because that's not what I teach. I don't teach you to chase. I teach you to buy at the purple line because that's when it's cheap. That's when no one wants it. I want you to think about what I'm saying. There's a lot of stocks right now under the purple line that are really cheap, really discounted. And in the future, they're going to be worth so much more. And they're going to skyrocket, kind of like gold is. And then people are going to want to chase it when SoundHound is at 20. Then they're going to want to chase it. Because they're stupid, right? They don't want to buy SoundHound right now when it's, deep in the red, when it's tanking. They want to buy it when it's already rocketed huge. So it's pretty much the same thing. You want to buy now that it's already moved from 5. If it's moved 6x from $5. Are you stupid? Are you crazy? I don't know. It's just funny to see, that because the whole point of buying under the purple line or at the purple line is that you're buying at a huge discount, which is what we're doing with SoFi, which is what we're doing with APLD, which is what we're doing with SoundHound and many others, NVTS. There's a lot of opportunity out there. You got to choose which ones you're going to put your money into, of course, but ultimately it's all the same shit. You're looking to buy discounts. You're looking to buy cheap so that when we go into that huge run, other idiots chase the high. But I don't know. It's just funny. So many people, I kid you not, both on in Discord, Twitter, and on YouTube, people have been asking me, hey, I want to get into gold. And I'm like, I'm thinking this is the top if so many people are asking me about gold right now. So be careful with gold. We might be hitting a top here. It's tanking along with the market. So that's also interesting to note. But yeah. Silver miners also, if they're looking for that. Glad I got out of that one gold stock yesterday, or else I would be in the red. Haha. So Trucker Jeff, he has an uncle who trades gold and silver, and Trucker Jeff, his uncle told him to buy KGC, and he took profit on it because he was afraid it was going to tank, and he was correct. And I told Trucker Jeff, I'm like, if your uncle is still bullish after such a big move, I think he's biased, right? His uncle is biased towards metals. Why is he biased? Because that's all he's ever done. Jeff's uncle has been trading, gold and silver for 30 plus years. So he's going to be biased. Of course he wants markets to tank so that gold so that he profits on gold. And the fact that his uncle told Jeff, Trucker Jeff, to buy gold, it just kind of doesn't make sense to me. Like, how is your uncle so bullish all the way up here? That doesn't make sense. I don't know. I could go on and on here about the psychology, but it just seems dumb. Like, now you want to chase up here? What? What do you? What? Anyways, let's. So shout out to Trucker Jeff. He's the one who told me, "Hey, I got an uncle. He trades gold and silver, and he says the top is not in yet." And I'm like, "Yeah, but that guy's biased. Of course, he doesn't want the top to be in. Benefits him because he's a gold trader." Anyways, let's continue here. Morning. Shout out to Two Wheel Pursuits. Raimistani 5010. Look at ARCAT and ONDS. All right, now that I finished my little gold fiasco there, let's move on to what? Yeah, ARCAT is pumping. I saw that. And ONDS is getting ready to blow above 10. No? If I saw correctly this morning. Hopefully my mic sounds good, because this is a new mic. So it might sound either terrible or it sounds even better. I don't know. Ondas, I think Ondas under 10 is a buy. This one's always been a buy under 10, so look for under 10. The purple line is at around 8.50. Again, you can choose to buy at the key levels, wait for the purple line, or buy under 10 and accumulate. That's what we're doing with SoundHound, right? We were buying under the purple line, and we're just accumulating at that point. So Ondas pretty much the same thing, but under 10, I think it's a buy. Morning Shades, shout out to Tony V. Mike sounds good. Shout out to Raimistani. Right? I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Yeah, Mike sounds good. Awesome. Because I got the little furry hat on it. Came with like a little hat for the mic. It's those little mics that YouTubers walk around when they're like pranking people. Under Section 301 effective January 1st, 2026, there's a 25% tariff on lithium batteries from China. The main beneficiary is going to be Dragonfly Energy. Wow, look at that sell-off on ONDS, by the way. Holy crap. I wonder if that one guy took profit. Who was that guy? I forgot his name. There was a guy who was in the stream. Big Daddy, yeah. I wonder if Big Daddy took profit. Because I told him, I'm like, hey, take some off the table. He should have had a game plan. Okay, I'm going to buy it open or before open, and I'm going to sell it at this level. And, you know, if it moves up $1, I'll just take the profit. I'm not going to be greedy. So hopefully he didn't hold it all the way back down. That would kind of be silly. Because we don't know how the market's going to move. If the market tanks, this thing's going to come back to 8s, which is where I would look to buy, me personally. Because I like cheap. I don't like holding bags, and I got to have game plans, guys. You pronounced it right. It's Albanian spelling, LOL. When is the next key resistance for ARCAT? Yeah, from what I'm seeing here, only ARCAT is getting... And Sybil, whoa. Sybil is pumping. Holy crap. I told you guys not to sleep on this one. I told you guys, hey, if you want to buy down here at 0011, 0009, go right ahead. Your average is going to be even lower than mine. So those of you who bought in, congratulations. You're probably in the green and you're on your way to making 300 to 400% easy. If you dollar cost average, I was happy with my position, so I didn't dollar cost average down there. I'm happy with my position. I'm good. This thing doesn't even have a catalyst and it's moving. Just imagine what's going to happen when this thing gets news. It's gonna explode. You never want to sleep on these penny stocks. I get that it sucks when it just keeps tanking like this, but it always does that. It always tanks like this and then big pump. And here we are again. I would expect resistance to come up, but we'll see. This thing can go to a penny. If they announce something, it can go even higher. Let's see how far it's gonna go. I told you guys, don't sleep on these Department of Defense stocks, especially the penny stocks, because when they get love, they move a lot. All right. Let's see, ARCAT. Yeah, ARCAT. I'm not in ARCAT, but funny enough, I am in Sybil. So it's pretty much, you know, if you're playing ARCAT, Sybil, or any of these defense stocks, you're pretty much, it's the same thing. You're positioning yourself for the pump because of the war. So, yeah. ARCAT next resistance is at, I would say 17, then followed by 18, then 20 would be the nice round number. Yeah, if we can break above... Yeah, if we can break above 17 and hold, that would be that would be good for 20 because then we can go to 20. But again, just like ONDS yesterday, be very careful because ONDS like it pumped and then it just sold off. Like you can see that happen. So just be careful. You don't want to be that guy that's like watches it just go down. Don't do that. Um, yeah. So Arquette, like I said, I would say still hold, but just be careful you don't get caught in a whole sell off like ONDS did. So look for a breakout and hold above 17. That should take it to 20. That's what I'm seeing here. I'm not gonna jump in because again I'm in Sybil, so I'm good. I'm already playing the same sector, just it's a shitty penny stock, I guess, to put it that way, which means more percentage return because it can move quite a bit fast. I mean, in the past few days, it's moved from 009 to what? No, from 0009 to 003 for what? 9, 18, 27, 300%. That's crazy, right? 300% move just like that. This is why I tell people when the hype is dead, that's when you buy. When the hype comes back, that's when you sell to the suckers chasing. Rinse and repeat. You can choose to dollar cost average, try to time the bottom, whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter as long as you buy and your average is lower than the top, you'll be fine, right? The people holding Sybil at the top here are fucked. Look at this. They bought at 1.5 cents or they bought at 2 cents. Good luck to those people. That sucks for them because we know that historically speaking, this thing can move to 1 penny over and over and over and over again. So don't be surprised if this does move to a penny. This wouldn't be shocking. This would be expected and normal. This is why I keep pounding the table. I'm going to be honest with you. I hate crybabies. There's so many crybabies who want to buy a stock and immediately be in the green. They don't want to hold. They just want to immediately be rich. They don't want to deal with the psychology, the emotions. And I'm like, motherfucker, this is what it's all about. It's literally all. There's no difference between me and all of you. I am not special. You are not special. We are humans who click buy and who click sell. And that is the easiest part of the markets. That is the easiest part of the markets. It's clicking buy and clicking sell. That's easy. That's easy. I think even my cat could do it. I can't ask him here. Maybe he would give me a meow for confirmation, but you get the point. We all do the same shit. We click buy and click sell. It's the emotions. That's what differentiates the winners and the losers really is the people who get in there who look at the red and get all scared. This is why I'm trying to help as many people as possible. And I keep telling people, if you survive this bear market, if you survive this crash, you're going to be better off because you're going to go into the bull run's just going to be beautiful. You're going to be like, wow, we're going to make thousands. I can't wait for the bull run. And I can't wait for the next bear market. So because I know so many of you are going to look at me and go, oh, I've been here already. I've been here. I've held 50, 60, 80% down. I can do this. I got this shades. I'm not going to be scared. I'm not worried. In fact, I'm excited for discounts. And I've said this in one of my videos. I get scared when stocks get expensive. I get scared. When I saw Sybil at 2 cents, I got scared. But that's not how people think. People think, oh my God, it's at 2 cents. It's going to go to $1. I'm going to miss out. So I'm going to chase. And then they hold all the way back down, hold it all the way down. Again, me and you, we are no different. We're just people who like the stock market and we both click buy and we click sell. It's all about the management of emotions. That's it. That's all it is. I'm not pissed off. Maybe I sound pissed off, but it's just like I'm trying to help you guys. I want you to be as good as me because I know you can be because I ain't special. I am not doing anything, literally, I'm not doing anything special. It's all emotions. You pronounced it right. Why is ONDS not running with Arquette? Sorry, I had to get passionate there. Like, guys, you got this. This is easy. ONDS. Yeah, I don't know why ONDS isn't moving with Arquette, but hey, whatever. I'm not in on this, so I'm good. Either way, if it dips under 10, I think it's a buy opportunity. But I'm in Sybil, and I'm keeping an eye on that one because that one can move another 50% from where it is. Wonder if I should sell my position of Sybil for trading for profit-taking account. Would be a nice $300 profit today. If you want to sell Sybil and it would make you happy, go right ahead. Right? If it makes you happy, go right ahead. But if it runs away and then you're like, oh, I should have held, then don't complain, right? So you kind of, that's up to you. But if it would make you happy to take the $300 and just get out of Sybil and not deal with penny stocks because it's maybe too much for you or whatever the case may be, then because I'm not selling, why would I sell? Like, I'm gonna hold now that it's running. Why would I sell? Right? That's my thought process. But yeah, it's up to you if you want the 300, 300, 300, man. Sometimes I'll just take $100 off the table real quick because why not? Yeah, if you take the $300 profit, I would say look to buy Sybil if you want to buy it again. Because like, I'm sure there are going to be people who are in Sybil right now. They are holding Sybil right now, and I promise you, some of those people are going to take profit when this thing runs to a penny, and they're never touching Sybil again because they realize it's not for them. It's too painful. It's too emotionally difficult for them to trade a penny stock. But some people are going to be like, hell yeah, this is easy. You just literally buy and sit on the position, and then Sybil pumps huge on news or in war, and boom, you make a lot of money. So Sybil, really the only adjustment I would make is after you sell, if you do choose to sell Constantine, if you do choose to sell Sybil, I would say buy back at 0011. Because clearly that is the bottom, and that is where you want to buy. Because they can move quite a bit from there. So again, I wouldn't blame you for taking profit. Do what's best for you. Looks like ONDS and Arcade are consolidating right now. Yeah, Ondas is sideways. That's one thing that I'm noticing here. But it's at the top of the sideways. So this has to close on a green candle or at least a sideways candle for me to be bullish right now. But yeah, I don't know. This kind of looks... Right, that's the trendline support. That's a wedge. Could be a bear flag here. Ready to go down to the purple line, which we're bringing to 8. We'll see how it plays out. Just bought Sound, SMCI, and APLD. Any opinions on these stocks? Currently, I like APLD. I like Sound. And SMCI, I don't like. That's the only one I don't like. Let me check SMCI. Yeah, SMCI, it's good for trading, but that's about it. I mean, it's stuck in a range right now. It's literally stuck in a box. So if you're gonna buy this one, you would probably want to buy under 30 and just look to sell at the top of the range, 33. Long-term hold, it's terrible because it went to 122 and it's just been tanking since then and just going sideways. So and this has been doing that since 2024. So it's on its March 2024. Wow. So it's on its way to 2 years of doing it just hasn't been a good long-term hold. If you've been holding this long term, it hasn't done anything, which is terrible. It's better to buy something else, like gold, I guess. If you're holding long term, in 2 years, gold will move. But I don't know if I want to buy gold right now. But you get the point. It's not really, it doesn't trend to the upside. It just kind of stays stuck in a range. So take advantage of the range. That's about it. But definitely not long term hold wise. I wouldn't hold it. That's why I don't like it. I have a large position in SoundHound at 12. I also have one at... Oh, my average is at 11, so I think a bunch of people have their average at 11s. I think only a few have them under 10. In hindsight, I guess I should have dollar cost average. But, I'm going to stick to my strategy of buying at the purple line. Although I did buy 1,000 shares of SoundHound yesterday for a flip, so we'll see if it comes back up. We know stocks will recover, right? I just showed you gold. It went to the moon. Now people want to chase now that it's at the top, right? Now that it's at a high. It's just, what? Doesn't make sense. I have ONDS at 8.80 and ARC at 11.50. So you're sitting pretty there. Let me see. Yeah, just keep an eye on this, because that thing might, if this breaks down, it'll come down, it can come back down to 8s. When is the support for APLD to get in? I think it's low 20s, if I recall. APLD should be low. Wow, Richard Robotics is dying. I'm glad I got out of that. That thing is literally dying. APLD. Where's APLD on my watch list? Oh, there it is. Yeah. So it's at the purple line. Let me look at the white line. Looks like we got to go to the last line of defense here. Yeah. Yeah, we got horizontal support at low 20s. So 20 to 22 is horizontal support. And we also have the white line right here at around 20 to 22. So I would expect it to come down that low. I sold some covered calls. I could technically buy APOD. The covered calls that I sold, I could buy them back for like a $400 profit because that's how I like to short via the covered calls. But I'm not going to take profit. I think I'm just going to let it expire. We got we got news. I'll have to check it later, but everything's tanking, so it's going to look terrible. Oh no, it's over. It's the end of the world. Nobody wants to buy at 20s, low 20s. They want to buy at 40s. I bought at 30s, which is the middle of the range. So I'm fine. I'm good. As long as you don't buy the top, you're fine. But yeah, I like it. I like A building. Can you make another Joey Shaw joke? Haha. I can't think of any Joey Shaw joke. Are you talking about the videos where I make fun of Joey Shaw? But yeah, no, Joey Shaw, he's in the Discord just as an example of what not to do. 88% of his portfolio is literally crypto. No AI stocks, nothing. Just a big bag. Uh, are buyers showing up right now? Yeah, buyers are showing up for Nvidia. I bought some leaps yesterday, so whatever. 1,000 days out, I'm good. Riot is finding buyers. Are we finding buyers again? This is a sign of strength right here. ASTS is near the purple line if anybody wants to buy. If this does break out above 90s and hold, it should go back to 100 plus. It's near the purple line still. Every time it comes down here, it's a buy opportunity. It always gets a nice pump off of it. So if you want to get in, probably last chance before it starts really running away. Are buyers showing up for SoundHound? Yeah, they are. This market is such a mixed bag. It's such a mixed bag. It's probably one of the toughest markets I've ever traded, if I'm being honest. It's one of the toughest markets I've traded so far. It has not been easy. If we tank to 50K on Bitcoin, I'm gonna be like, wow, I was not expecting that. I'm gonna check the fear and greed index. Yeah, today is kind of a bummer. It's not really. I'm looking through my watch list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's like 10 stocks in the green, not including the VIX. Everything else on my watch list is red. So I'm probably not gonna do anything today, other than buy back the APLD covered calls for a net profit of I think $400. I'd have to check. I should be able to buy them back for $400 because I checked this morning and I'm like, hell yeah, shorting APLD via the covered calls for $400 profit. Might as well make money on the way down. Let me check here. Oh, Robinhood. Robinhood, man. I feel sorry for Trucker Jeff. He's holding Robinhood and hoping it doesn't tank. What do you have? What do you have your white line set up to? The white line is the 200 moving average. You see APLD 8K. It says Polaris Forge 2 currently leased to Oracle. I have not seen the news on APLD because I'm streaming. So yeah, I haven't seen it. I'll check it out later though. Which time do you look at for trades? I look at daily, weekly, and monthly. And that's it. For trading, daily, weekly, and monthly. And quarterly. I mean, yeah, it depends. I don't use a specific time frame. I go off of what pattern the stock establishes. So it's not as simple. Like I don't have a general time frame that I look at. I kind of just look to see what works best for the specific stock. So you want to specialize. Like, hey, SoundHound, it's really good for trading on the quarterly, but maybe for Nvidia, it's not a good time frame to trade on the quarterly. So it's kind of, you just got to figure it out. So yeah, like for example, SoundHound on the quarterly time frame, you can see a pattern here: red, green, red, green, green, red, green, green, red, green, green, red, green, green. It's almost like every time we get red on SoundHound, it's followed by a green quarter. Isn't that interesting? Now we've had our first two red quarters, so either this is going to be one of the worst bear markets ever, where we're just gonna Bitcoin's going to drop to 50, then 30, and everything's just going to tank really bad. That would include SoundHound, of course, and this bear market's going to last the entire year. That is absolutely a possibility, but historically speaking, red, green, red, green, green, red, green, green, red, green, green, red, green, green, red, red. We would expect green, green, because that's been the pattern. So there you go. I use the quarterly time frame mainly for SoundHound because it has such a good quarterly time frame pattern. I'm literally counting candles and looking at the colors. Isn't that crazy? I wonder if other people view it that way. I think most people don't even look at the quarterly. If I'm being honest with you, I don't think so. I think it's rare that people look at these high time frames because they're so focused on they want to get in on small time frames and make a lot of money fast, I guess. Thunderbird, I did not delete those messages. I think that was the AI, unless you're the one who deleted it. But yeah. When is Joey Shaw coming back? I don't think he's coming back. I'll ask him if he wants to come back. But again, I think Trucker Jeff, he's going to end up this year moving to a new home. He's going to sell his wife's mom's $1 million house, I think. He has to do something with the IRS because you can't just sell a house, just like that, just because she died. Like you just can't go straight into selling it. Apparently, there's a whole process. So I think it's going to be the Shades and Trucker Jeff show, and I think I like Trucker Jeff. I think me and Trucker Jeff are he's basically like older version of me. He's a perfectionist like I am. He studies, he puts in the work, and he plays it safe. He's not going to take stupid, crazy risks. He's making the same mistakes that I made when I started in the stock market. So he's basically following my journey, and he said he wouldn't mind starting his own Discord in the future. So I think it's going to be the Trucker Jeff and Shaw show. I mean, no, the Trucker Jeff and Shade show in the future. I think Joey Shaw, he's a little too. I'm not into crypto, and he is. But maybe we'll have him as a guest just to talk about the crypto garbage. But yeah, I think me and Trucker Jeff vibe better. Like he's just basically on the same path. I say he's just an older version of me at that point. First sell order fell for Sybil. I'd like to see it close above 0028 and consolidate and hold above this week. I would love to see this pump to a penny. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't think Sybil's going to pump to a penny. It would need a catalyst. It would need news. Right now, it's just moving on the whole, oh no war, but I think it's going to pull back at some point. And if it does pull back to 0011s, you know what to do. You don't get scared and go, oh no. If you see Sybil at 0011s for like the 8th time now, you don't get scared. You don't cry. You go, hell yeah. Because you know at some point, even if it takes a whole year, it's going to get a pump. And from 0011 to 003s, that's quite a bit of money. Because it can move, I mean, it's a sub penny stock. It can move 50% like on a fart. What's your thoughts on Zeta? I think that's a horrible cartel. And I don't want to talk about them. Okay, jokes aside, Zeta... is this thing this looks like BMNR. What do I think? I'm looking at these time frames, man. I don't think I like it. Yeah, I mean it's going sideways for 3 years now. If I don't like it. I don't like it. If I were to buy this, it would be at 14 down here at the support level, and a stop loss underneath that support level, and just trade the range. I mean, you can play the breakout above this resistance level here, and it would go to like 20 plus. So you can also play the breakout. But nah, not a fan. Not a fan. I'm not gonna add that to my watch list. But yeah. That's what I see. I see a clear trading range. Either we're going to break down or we're going to break out. So you can either play the bounce off support or the breakout to 20 plus with a stop loss. I definitely set a stop loss for this one. I could see Sybil maybe going to 0045, 0055 like it did in CE. Penny would be nice, but doubtful. Yeah, I agree. LOL Cartels, Arquette and ONDS. Uh, Des Moines? Oh, dumping. Des Moines. I was like, what the hell is Des Moines? Des Moines. That sounds like a name. DFLI and RXT. I don't even. I've never heard of some of these stocks. DFLI. Wait, what? I don't see any DFLI here. Oh, that's it? Dragonfly Energy? Oh, this is a classic pump and dump, right? Yeah, okay, I know this one. Yeah, so this is a super risky play, which can pump huge if it gets going. So if you want to buy, go right ahead. You would buy right now with a stop loss probably at 2.15. And yeah, and then you would just hold and hope it gets that big pump to 5 plus. Yeah, because $5, then from there 8, and then then it just goes to the moon if it goes above 10. Yeah, this is a classic pump and dump, huh? The hype comes in and boom. So I wouldn't blame anyone for buying this if you're that kind of player. If you like playing these kinds of stocks that are shitty, that don't go anywhere, but then eventually get a huge pump out of nowhere. This reminds me of Sybil, right? Nobody wants it down here. Oh no, it's over. It's the end of the world, and then boom, right? It makes a big move from like $1 to $25, and then it dies off. Oh no, it's over. It's the end of the world, and then boom, right? So that's what it is. It's pretty much like Sybil in that sense. So yeah, I think it's a buy, and stop loss at that low, and hold. Let's see if it gets that big pump, because that's what you would be betting on. You would be betting on the rinse and repeat of that pattern. Oh no, it's over. Nobody wants it. Pow! Oh no, nobody wants it. Boom! Oh no, nobody wants it. And then we would expect a pow to $5, and then maybe a boom to 25 again. Who knows? So I don't blame you if you want to play this, but definitely a stop loss for that one. Hey everyone, 1 week sober, let's go! Shout out to Ripped Eye. Reverse mortgaging my condo to go all in on Safe Moon Coin. Joey Shaw, I just heard Joey Shaw's voice in my head. He just went, yeah, boy! He would be like, hell yeah, go all in. Let's both be in the red on that. ONDS is under 10 now. If it goes to 10, I'm rich. If it goes to 10, you will be rich, I'm sure. If you're talking about Dragonfly Energy, I'm gonna add that to my watch list. That one reminds me of it reminds me of Sybil. You know, it's just a classic. Nobody wants it down here, and then pow, right? Sybil, same thing. Nobody wants it, pow. 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 Just rinse and repeat the same shit and just keep making money. Just abuse the patterns. I'm probably not going to buy Dragonfly though, because I'm already in on Sybil. So I'm just waiting for my big Sybil pump, whether it comes or not. I want it at 1 penny. If it doesn't go to 1 penny, it is what it is. We'll get a catalyst at some point. I'm in Dragonfly at 1.80. Yeah, oh, if it goes to 10 plus, if it goes even, yeah, if it goes to 1000x, that would be quite a bit of money depending on how you put it in. If you put in like 10K, 100K, hell yeah. Congrats, Riptide. Welcome to the world. There's no turning back. You know, shout out to Riptide. Just for that, I'm going to grab my bottle of Tito's right now and serve myself a fresh one. Because screw you. I'm going to drink to that. I'm going to drink to his sobriety. Now I'm the alcoholic. Trucker Jeff sent me a message. Look at Sybil. Damn. Well, Trucker Jeff, I'm streaming. I can't reply right now. But yeah. I would expect some resistance here near the purple line, just to be clear. Here it went up, consolidated, then went higher. So I wouldn't be surprised if it consolidates and then goes higher to the white line, which would bring it to about 0046. These are going to act as resistance because they act as support in the when it goes on a huge tear. I'm excited. I've been telling people, pounding the table, Sybil will be okay. I know it looks like trash. You'll be all right. The hard part about the game is just holding, apparently. Mineral water keeping me off the beers. 12K times 10x. Yeah, that would be quite a bit of money. That's assuming 10x. If it goes 20x, you'll make way more. I'm gonna have to do some due diligence on Dragonfly because people keep telling me about that one, and I'm like, oh, it looks fine. I'll have to look into it though and see what the hell what's the play about. But anyways, I'm probably gonna end the stream early because it's a red day. We're bleeding. Yeah. Hence, Bitcoin is just going sideways as usual. So I don't expect much today. If anything, I think I said this last week. If anything, we pumped on Monday. We pumped on Monday because everyone thought it was going to dump on Monday. So that's, the market just likes to screw people over like that and mess with people like that. You already talked about SoFi? Yeah, I already talked about SoFi. SoFi is a buy. Insider Anthony Noto bought in, and they got news too. So I'll probably make a video on it later. But yeah, SoFi, I'm dollar cost averaging into it. 4 months, 10 shares every day is what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. That's because I know it's a bear market. When I bought SoundHound at the purple line, I didn't think we would go into a huge bear market, but we did, and it is what it is. If I could go back in time, I would dollar cost average into SoundHound. But it is what it is. No big deal. The purple line strategy works, and the dollar cost average strategy also works too. So, but you would have a lower average with the DCA strat. But it is what it is. You can never know, when a bear market's going to show up. What is your sell target for SoFi? 30 plus. It's basically the previous high. Oh, let me look at BBAI. I forgot about that. Let me look at BBAI. Ooh. Ooh. BBAI. Rest in peace. I told so many people, hey, don't touch this. Just stay away from it. The fact that it didn't even pump with ONDS and the other one, Palantir, it's just kind of telling. It's and it didn't beat on earnings, right? It did terrible on earnings. It has no revenues, so it's. I think this one's going to be like the next color. It's just going to spiral down. It'll get a few pumps here and there as it tanks, but I'm done with that one. I'm done with BBI. It's basically like color. Let me show you color. Color, huge pump to $43, and then it just died. Along the way, it has like some 50% pumps, but I mean, it just keeps going down. And I'm not going to try and time these 50% pumps. Screw that. I'll just buy something that goes sideways or goes up over the long term. So, yeah, color's probably going to reverse split again. As soon as it comes back down to $1, they'll make the excuse, oh, it's because we kind of had to because blah, blah, blah. BBI, I mean, guys, a bear market does not mean everything is going to recover. Some stocks are literally going to die. And when I say die, I mean they just keep tanking forever in a permanent bear market. AKA, look at color as an example. Mullen stock, for those of you who have been around for half a decade in the stock market, you know Mullen stock, it just kept going down and reverse splitting over and over and over again. So some stocks in the bear market, they're not going to recover. And I would not want to be a holder of RR, and I would not want to be a holder of BBAI. Those are the two stocks that I recently was like, I don't feel good about this. RR with the lying, not a good sign. BBAI, with the declining revenues, not a good sign. When you see these red flags, you got to pay attention and you got to get the hell out because it's better to be safe than sorry, especially when someone's lying to you like that about a big Microsoft deal. Or in BBAI's case, their revenues are just terrible. The play on Dragonfly is it's a turnaround story. The 25% tariffs on China lithium batteries and 205% on lithium battery anodes and anode materials are there to encourage domestic production. As soon as I bought into Ondas, it tanks. Go figure, raw dog. Why are you buying high? You're supposed to wait for the purple line. You'll be all right as long as you didn't buy like at the actual top. You'll be fine. Yeah, don't tell me you bought at 20 though. Then I'm gonna have to kick you out. Like, get the hell out of here. Why are you buying at 20? That's not what we do here. Imagine I start one of my streams by saying, "Hey guys, we're buying tops only. Today is buy the top day. If it's not a top, don't buy it. Tops are where the real money is made, guys." Could you imagine? BBAI announced 500 million share dilution at the end of their earnings call. Ooh, yeah. And I remember telling people, I remember when they made the initial announcement of that they were going to vote on it or something. And I was like, oh, hell no, this is dead. It's dead. You just got to be, I guess it's experience, but you got to be able to recognize when a stock is kind of going to die off. Huge dilution like that, or if the company is lying through their teeth, those are not good signs. Declining revenues, not a good sign. If you're a beginner and you're listening to this, you should be writing this down. Don't just passively listen. You should take out a piece of paper and write this down. Red flags for companies. They lie about a deal. They and then next to it, right, RR is an example. They lied about the Microsoft big partnership. You should write down underneath that, if a company is diluting really heavy, red flag. If a company is, I think I'm reverse splitting. Yeah, that's the one I'm missing. If the company is reverse splitting, huge red flag. Like, run away. So write those three down if you're a beginner, because you need to be able to identify in the future. Oh, I'm in this stock and it's starting to behave like garbage. Let me look at my little sheet of red flags. Oh wow, this stock is diluting heavy. Okay, I'm just gonna get out and not hold the bag all the way down. Again, it's gonna have to. I think a lot of people in a few years are gonna be as good at me at trading, as long as they listen and just write down these little notes, and then eventually it'll just become second nature. Because that's how I learned. I didn't have a mentor. A lot of Discords don't actually have people who help you out and talk to you one-on-one or anything like that. So I didn't have the advantage of someone to help me out. I had to figure it out on my own by making mistakes and buying tops like an idiot. So I'm telling you right now, you want to be able to identify these red flags so that you don't end up getting destroyed. Identifying bad opportunities is just as good as identifying good opportunities. Let me put it that way. Because then at least you know what not to jump into. Bought in at 10:25 this morning. Will be good. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Isn't AITX reverse splitting? Didn't they? Oh, yeah. AITX, aren't they going to reverse split? I'm pretty sure they were going to reverse split. I just don't remember the date. Is it this month or next month? I don't. Do you know, Thunderbird? I know they want to reverse split. Unless I was lied to, but I'm pretty sure they said they were going to reverse split. Yeah, look at my watch list. God damn. Only Sybil. Only Sybil. And ASTS. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure when either. I'll have to look it up later. But again, anyways, I think I'm just going to end it there. I mean, there's not much to talk about. Big red day. We'll see what tomorrow brings. This is one hell of a bear market, guys. I hope you're buying good companies with growing revenues, and I think you will be okay. And I hope you're buying AI stocks. Your portfolio should not be 88% crypto. It should be 88% AI. And I'll leave it at that. I'll see you in the next stream.